Creating a beautiful living room on a budget might sound like a challenge, but honestly, it's one of those satisfying projects where creativity completely outshines money. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars on designer furniture or custom decor to have a space that feels warm, stylish, and totally you. The trick is to mix a little bit of imagination with some smart shopping and a few DIY touches that make your living room stand out without breaking the bank. First things first, think about what you already have. It's amazing how different a room can look just by rearranging furniture or repurposing what's already there. Sometimes the biggest transformation doesn't cost a thing. It just takes a fresh perspective. Move your sofa to a different wall, shift your chairs to create a cozy conversation corner, or pull a small table out of another room to serve as a coffee table. Even switching out lamps or artwork between rooms can make everything feel new again. When you start seeing your home as a collection of potential, rather than fixed pieces, you'll find yourself saving a lot of money while still creating a brand new vibe. Paint is another one of those magic tools that instantly changes everything. A gallon of paint costs way less than a single piece of fancy decor, but it can completely redefine your space. Soft neutral colors tend to make rooms feel bigger and brighter, while bold, deep tones can add warmth and drama. If painting the whole room feels overwhelming, you can always try an accent wall behind your sofa, or even paint the ceiling for a surprising twist. Don't stop at the walls either. Painting old furniture can breathe new life into tired pieces. That dated brown coffee table could look completely chic with a matte black or creamy white finish. One of the easiest ways to give your living room a fresh, cohesive feel is by working with textiles. Throws, rugs, and pillows are like the clothing of your living room. They can change with the seasons, moods, or trends. Mixing different textures makes a big impact. Try combining a knitted throw with linen cushions or adding a jute rug over a smooth tiled floor. The layering gives depth, comfort, and style without having to redo your furniture. Thrift stores and discount home outlets often have hidden gems, and sometimes even a small remnant of fabric can become a custom pillow cover if you're willing to sew or use iron-on adhesive. Lighting is another game changer that's often underestimated. Instead of relying on one harsh overhead light, mix up your lighting sources. Use floor lamps, table lamps, or even string lights to create a softer, more inviting glow. The right lighting makes everything look better, including your budget finds. You can even give old lamps new life by swapping out shades or painting the bases. Warm light bulbs also make a huge difference. They instantly make a room feel more expensive and relaxing. Now let's talk about decor, which is where most people overspend. The truth is, personality doesn't come from price tags. It comes from thoughtful choices and a bit of storytelling. A gallery wall made of thrifted frames and personal photos can add so much character to your space. You can also mix in inexpensive art prints, pages from old books, or even fabric swatches framed in a minimalist way. It's the kind of detail that feels curated but doesn't cost much. Plants are another affordable way to elevate your living room. They bring color, life, and texture that no piece of decor can really match. Even a single large potted plant in the corner or a few small succulents on a shelf can make the space feel instantly fresher. If you're feeling a bit crafty, DIY projects can help you achieve that designer look on a dime. You don't need to be an expert carpenter or artist. Sometimes it's as simple as updating old items. For example, you can recover your sofa cushions, build simple floating shelves, or create your own coffee table using stacked crates or an old trunk. There are so many tutorials online for making things like macrame wall hangings, candle holders, or even faux pottery using dollar store finds and paint. These handmade touches give your living room that unique, personal feel that can't be bought in a store. Another underrated tip is decluttering. A budget-friendly living room doesn't have to be packed with decor to feel cozy. Sometimes less really is more. Clear out items that don't serve a purpose or don't make you happy, and focus on showcasing a few meaningful things instead. When your space feels open and organized, everything looks more intentional, even the affordable pieces. Minimalism doesn't have to be stark or boring. It can be warm and inviting if you balance it with the right textures and colors. If you love the idea of something new but don't want to overspend, try shopping secondhand. Thrift stores, flea markets, Facebook Marketplace, and local community sales are treasure troves for furniture and decor. You'd be surprised how often people get rid of high-quality pieces just because they don't fit their new space. A solid wood dresser or coffee table can be picked up for next to nothing and transformed with a little sanding and paint. Vintage items also add charm and character that store-bought decor can't always replicate. And the best part? Your space ends up looking one of a kind, not like a catalog copy. Mirrors are another powerful budget tool. They can make a small living room feel double its size and bounce light around to make it brighter. You can find inexpensive mirrors at thrift stores or discount retailers, and even the simplest one can become a statement piece with a little DIY framing or paint. Place mirrors opposite windows or lamps to maximize light and create that airy, open feel. Soft touches like candles, vases, and books can tie everything together at the end. Grouping smaller items into intentional arrangements makes them feel more polished. A few candles on a tray, a stack of books with a plant on top, or a bowl of shells or stones can all become beautiful focal points. You don't need to overthink it, just mix heights, shapes, and textures. And don't underestimate the emotional side of decorating. The most beautiful living rooms aren't always the most expensive ones. They're the ones that feel lived in, warm, and loved. When you add pieces that tell your story, like souvenirs from travels, handmade art, or family heirlooms, your space gains depth and meaning. That's something money can't buy. In the end, creating a beautiful living room on a budget is really about seeing possibilities rather than limits. It's about experimenting, mixing, reusing, and finding joy in the process. You don't need a big budget. You just need a clear sense of what makes you feel at home. Whether it's a cozy corner full of soft cushions, a gallery wall of your favorite memories, or a coffee table you refinished yourself, the beauty comes from the care and creativity you put into it. With a little imagination and effort, you can turn any living room, no matter how small or simple, into a space that feels stylish, comfortable, and completely yours.